Howdy, everyone. Welcome to week 2 for word processing 2. Excited to get to the actual work of working with Word and all the things we're going to be able to do with it. Just a quick recap of what we're going to be doing for this week. We're going to create a mail merge. We're going to be creating custom bullets in particular. Two of those items, maybe some of the more difficult items that we're going to be working with this week. The mail merge, and then the custom bullet. So I'm going to go through a couple of those items to help you out. And then always feel free to email me or on the support forums. We can help you out with anything that you need assistance with. Just a couple of tricky items with Word this week, and we'll go through them. So in particular, looking at the assignment that's on chapter 16.10, in our really thin book. This book is like super thick. It's crazy. So anyways, in 16.10, we are going over mail merges. And one of the items that I just wanted to cover with the mail merges is the if-then type scenarios that we're going to be dealing with. As part of the assignment, we need to create an if-then saying if the customer is in a specific city, then have this phrase be inserted before this paragraph here. So just as a little tip, you can go to mailings when you're in your document and make sure your cursor is exactly where you want it to be. And you go to rules, and then there's the option for if, then, else. So we're saying that in the city, if it's equal to, I think it's Peoria, terrible at spelling, then we want to insert this text, blah, 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 blah. There's text that the book wants you to insert. I'm not going to type it here. But once you do that, if the mail merge goes through correctly, it'll see anybody with the address of Peoria as the city and insert that text into the paragraph here. So that's where you go to find that if-then in the rules, if-then else. Other item I just wanted to touch on is in the chapter 17 exercise, dealing with some custom bullets, and sometimes it's hard to find the bullet icons that we want to use for those. So in the book, gives some information on the bullets that we need to insert in there. One of them is a check mark bullet. The other one is a disc. They say in the book they want it to be a bullet to be a computer disk. So that can be a bunch of things. So I'll tell you what I chose because there's a couple of different items for a computer disk symbol. So I just want to give you that tip. That's going to be down here in the technology timeline area. But you go to your bullets, a little arrow next to bullets. We're going to create a new bullet, define a new bullet. Then we're going to click on symbol. And the tip that the book gives you is to go to Wingdings. So we'll do that. We'll go to the Wingdings font. Apparently I'm going the slow way, so bear with me. Wingdings. And then the computer disks are all the way up at the top. So in case you're wondering, for those who are millennials, you may not be familiar with a computer disk. This is what a computer disk looks like. This is a 5.5 floppy, and this is a 3.5 floppy. I'm a geek, so I know these things. And that's actually a tape reel right there. So you can actually use any one of those three. I would give it a thumbs up if you used any one. I choose to use the 3.5 floppy, which is this guy here. You choose that. Oops. Don't know what I just did. Okay. Chose that guy. Click OK. Hey, look, we got a little floppy disk icon. That's cool. The other option that they want you to do is to do a 14-point font size for that. So that's how you go about finding that disk, the computer disk item, and what's expected in that computer disk. It could be one of those three items that we saw in the Wingdings. So the other item I wanted to touch on is our secret word for the week. It is gabardine. This word right here. Gabardine. I had heard it before, so I had to look it up just to make sure that I knew exactly what we were talking about. It's a fabric, so it's a gabardine fabric. So that's your secret word for the week. Just another friendly reminder, just remember to get your quizzes done on time. If you have any questions on any of the assignments, feel free to give us a holler. We're here to help you. There's just a reminder of what's due this week. We have a quiz on Chapter 16, quiz on Chapter 17, and then there's the 2 assignments that you need to turn in, which is for 16.10 and then 17.1. And then, of course, you have your accountability quiz for this week. I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody's mail merges looks like and the custom bullets. Hey, if you want to put a special customized bullet in there, something that you don't think that I've ever seen before, that would be fun and exciting for me. My life is that boring. No, I'm just kidding. But if you have any questions, feel free to give me a holler. We're here for you. And have a great week, everybody. Look forward to seeing you on the forums and seeing all of your assignments. Take care.